Hello again. I'm Madame Sensei. I teach Spanish, French, and Japanese to high schoolers out here in the beautiful Pacific Northwest. Look, I can make it look like I'm talking. I'm going to show you very quickly around the beautiful Paris world that Luke gave me. And if you're interested in this world, you can talk to either Luke or me on the Minecraft Education Ambassadors or the Minecraft Teachers Lounge. And again, this is a world he was given when he took some Minecraft training in France, and it's a gorgeous world. It was empty and I filled it up with my own little in-jokes for my students. Okay, things are slow because, here we go. Alright, when you first spawn in this world, you spawn on a bus, and I thought this was a really cute idea, so I left it like this. You see the render distance is kind of low because of all the beautiful things outside the windows. Students, let me just take you upstairs really quick. I love this double-decker bus, and there's all the, instead of NPCs, there's just heads sitting here. Kind of creepy, but it was cool. It was very neat. So here's the Eiffel Tower. Look at that. Look at that. It's so amazing. I was going to build it myself. Luke gave me this, and I'm so happy because it would have taken me 100 million years to do it. So anyway, come to the front of the bus, and originally there was a bus driver who just said, hello, how are you doing? But if the students click on the bus driver, they can get the camera and the book and quill and some money. And they don't need the money because I couldn't figure out, how, Dan was showing me how to have students trade things, but it was just a little too complicated for me and I wanted to get going on this. So I just have money just for funsies so the students think that they're spending it. It's part of the pretending. I added NPCs outside. And for the Paris world, I made them look all different. And I think from now on, I'm going to make them all the same. So I might go through and change them all to be the same so the students know that they're tour guides. But I really wanted them to talk to everyone. So anyway, you talk to this one and she'll give you the book and quill. And this guy will give you the camera. And this lady will give you some money. But I didn't want students to all be waiting to click on one person, because even when they walk over a pressure plate, it'll take a moment for the pressure plate to pop up. So if the students are going too fast, it won't register them and they won't figure out why. So I wanted the students not to have to all be clicking on the same thing at one time, because I've got 36 students all in the same world at the same time. And so I thought I'll separate them. Okay. And let me just show you Le Parvis over here. Oh, I added a ticket booth, and we've gone over what the ticket prices are. Okay, so they can talk to her and get their ticket. And so originally they were just going to walk around and just get a scale of the Eiffel Tower. But the second that Luke gave me this world, I was like, oh, they got to go in the Eiffel Tower. And there was nothing in here initially, and I had to add the glass floor and everything. But I was like, well, what am I going to do? Should I just put water spilling off the sides so the students can go up? No, that's going to totally ruin the look of this. I don't want that to happen. So Cole showed me how to do teleporters. So I made elevators. There's elevators in all the legs of the Eiffel Tower. So, and then I put lots of people to talk to around. Okay, and most of the people all the people you talk to have lines from we'll walk around here before we go upstairs. Over here, I put a construction worker, and he's got a line from the big book that I wrote about how many people and how long it took to build the Eiffel Tower. That's exactly out of my big book. I just cut and pasted into here. Okay, and then here's somebody else to talk to. Okay. Oh, this was there were a bunch of people complaining how ugly the Eiffel Tower was, and they didn't want it built and they wanted it torn down. So I chose the NPC that looked the most like an artist, and just put that whole thing right there because we'd gone over it in class. We'd read it in class, and it was really good. And then I put all these Easter eggs in because I really want the students to talk to everyone. So here's some more workers. I'll just take you over these workers, and they're going to tell you something else about how it was built. Okay. Oh, it wasn't built by Gustave Eiffel. It was built by his people who worked for him, and he just, because he was the CEO, he took the credit. right? That's right out of the big book. But I put in all these Easter eggs because I want the students to talk to everyone. So here's the France 5. All right, so each one of these tells you something about it. The students really love it. It's such a cheesy show. It's so very cheesy. All right, so anyway, this one, I guess I didn't put an elevator over here. I put the elevators over wherever I put them. So I just broke through the wall here and went in, and here's the elevator button, and this is a staircase in an item frame. Click the elevator button, and boing, we're up at the restaurant, up at the top, and I put Guy de Maupassant right here, saying I eat lunch in the Eiffel Tower every day because it's the only place in Paris where I can look out the window and not see the Eiffel Tower. I just thought that was so funny. My students think it's funny. So, look how gorgeous this is. Am I in creative? I am in creative. I don't put my students in creative, but I put myself in creative. So I put people. This is my little Zelda Breath of the Wild joke here, but he's just some tourist to talk to. And just reminding the students where they are because they kept forgetting which was Le Parvis, which was Le Sommet, which, am I on the deuxième étage yet? Whatever. I added barrier blocks because I had a couple of students decide that they were going to jump off the Eiffel Tower. So I added barrier blocks everywhere. But look at this. This is so gorgeous. And I put restaurants in here, and I put little information kiosks with maps, and I put here, I'll just take you there. But there's restaurants here. The students have to go to the elevator, but they could go to the restaurants and they could order whatever they want from the waiters and waitresses. Let's see what else I have here. I have more restaurants. Yeah, it's not exactly like if you've been in the Eiffel Tower, you'll be like, well, this isn't quite right. But that's okay because I just wanted my students to interact. Here's macaron because they have like the world's best macaron in La Tour Eiffel. All right, and then when they're ready, they click on the button to go downstairs. So just like in the Eiffel Tower, you go up, you go to the top floor, and then you descend. You can't go back upstairs. You have to go all the way back down. So I have like a little art gallery here that they could buy things from. Floor's made of glass. You can look down. And this is the Gustave Eiffel Museum. So there's a little bust of him right there, right? Okay. And what else do I have? Glass floor. What kind of souvenir could they buy? I gave them a totem of undying, and that's why they were all jumping off. These guys are ice skating. They look cold to me. And they're talking about how in the wintertime, this is an ice skating rink. And some maps for the students to buy. So anyway, I had a fun time here. Here's the elevator again. We'll go downstairs. There we go. And now we're out. Okay, so I gave the students a map, and I'm really glad I did because they, of course, kept getting lost. And it's not that big a map. It's not that big a world, I should say. Practical and comprehensible just came up. I'm not going to delete that. I'm just going to... Normally I'd cut that out when I'm filming and suddenly an email comes up for me. World Language Teacher Summit. These are all great, absolutely fabulous conferences. The World Language Teacher Summit and Practical and Comprehensible. I'll leave those in as advertisements for them. There's some lakes at the bottom of La Tour. So the students can go wander around. They can talk to people who are around the lakes. There is, now look, if I was building this myself, I would not have put in the merry-go-round. Where's the merry-go-round? But this world is so gorgeous. There's the merry-go-round here. So I even put a merry-go-round operator in so the students could talk to him. And I just wanted them to wander around. And I wanted them to be talking to each other. And, it doesn't really matter to me that they're not spending the right amount of money on their crepes. One of these days, I'm going to make le métro, and I'm going to make the train around Spain, and I'm going to make the Japanese train system, and I'm going to make students ride that, but I'm not ready for that yet. Look at the, look, I could not have built horses like that. This is just so amazing. So this is La Seine, and I put in so many jokes because I really want the students to explore, okay? So here's Lucille from Un Monstre dans Paris, and I had to surround him with barrier blocks or he would walk away. But I couldn't find any NPCs that looked right, so I put him in there as the monster in Paris. But look at this gorgeous world with like the little exhaust of the cars. And so students can just wander around. That's all I really want them to do is wander around. I'm just going to really quickly show you the rest of the world. We're not going to go into anything. This is Le Trocadero over here. So, and the students recognize this immediately because we watch Miraculous, Les Aventures de Ladybug et Chat Noir. And so I put cosplayers here. He's cosplaying. And I wanted Monsieur Pigeon here. And this is such a gorgeous world. It's absolutely gorgeous. But that's the extent of that direction. Let me just take you the other direction so you can see L'École Militaire really quick. If I could go any faster, I'll just fly through. It's a good thing I can fly, huh? But I hid restaurants in these buildings over here. Like, well, there's no buildings on that side. Let's go over here. The students could get on the boats. They're good at parkour. They jumped on boats or they came down here and went in the boat. The boats are great. They're pretty incredible. We talked about how La Seine was getting cleaned up for the Olympics. We talked about how whenever they dredge it, they find all those green bicycles that people rent. And they just throw them in La Seine. I don't know what to tell you. And then here's Le Champ de Mars. And we talked about how this used to be used for military drills. Oh, I know. Right over here. I was trying to figure out how to do this right. These are some scammers. They look really nice, don't they? But they're really scammers. And they have these, they want you to play like shell games and stuff. And this one wants you to sign a petition. And if you interact with them, here you go, here's €5. Then they're going to give you, I was trying to decide what could they give you. So they give you a poisoned potato back for doing that. Just because I just wanted the students to know that they could get scammed. They have to watch their luggage and stuff. So here's our tour guides now. I made sure to put them all looking the same so students could find them and talk to them. But then I just had other people doing stuff, okay? They're having a picnic. I've got, over here in this building, I've got a restaurant that I put in, but I won't go in there right now. But look at this world is so gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I would not have built this myself. It would have been just this barren map. These people are just out for a stroll. And then I've got these people playing boule. We play boule in my class. And no, these people are just out for a stroll too. Where's my boule people? They're over here someplace. I don't know. I put an item frame on the ground. I'll show you them when I come to them. Here they are. There, I put item frames on the ground so that they could be playing. That look good? There's the jack. They're trying to get close. Yeah, so they're talking about their score. Alright, so here's L'École Militaire, and it is gorgeous. And I went in, and somebody has taken pictures inside. Not many pictures. I'll just show you a little bit. It's so huge in here. Yes, I put horses in one place, and I knew that the students were going to find the horses and ride around Paris. And I figured if they were clever enough to do that, they could. But really, only one student ever did. But it's mostly empty because look, I had a hard time filling this up. But over here, I put the cafeteria over here. The school is on the other side. Here's the cafeteria, and I changed all the floor and everything because it was all empty. But I tried to make it look as much like the actual interior shots that I found as I could. This was already here. The glowstones and everything, but let's see if I can get you to the school. Anyway, it's gorgeous. I won't spend too long showing you around. I think the horses are here. Yeah, the horses are here. But, yeah. So, anyway, if you're interested in this world, ping me on Minecraft Education Ambassadors, Minecraft Teachers Lounge. If you want the blank world with nothing in it, just the beautiful buildings, that here's the, I'll show you the classroom if I get there, that Luke has. You talk to Luke, or I'll point you to Luke. Yeah, this was just so much fun, and my students, I got them so invested in it with all the preparation that we did, because we'd read the big book, and they knew what to expect, they knew what they were looking for, and here's the school, and we played Blue Kit, because I made Blue Kits on the big book on what they were going to see, so that they knew what to expect. They knew where they were going to go. We practiced all the words we needed to be in the airport. We practiced all the words we needed to be in France. The only thing it's missing is a hotel experience, and so that'll be my next year's thing, and also finding a Japanese world. But this was great. Kept them all in French the entire hour and 20 minutes of class, 100%. And it was super fun, and the students are never going to forget it. So next episode, I'm going to show you around Buenos Aires.